What's going on, guys? ChaseWins.com. Thursday, 5th of August, 2021. Welcome everyone to another free play video. I'm going to get you on a free play winner here, tell you what we did yesterday. Still a little bit of a late video. I've been having some phone issues today, trying to get worked out, but nonetheless, going to get you another free play winner, tell you what we did yesterday, because I'm sure everybody's chomping at the bit to know, for those who weren't involved last night. And of course, all the haters that have been sitting back crossing their fingers praying that we didn't cash in again last night. But guys, if you're new here, you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do so. Join our family so you can be a part of what we give out every single day for free, and you can take advantage and make money for free every day that we post a free play video. And all we ask is that you tune in when we post something. Make sure you hit the notification bell. That way, in times like this where we just come out of the trade deadline, and I told everybody that we would be doing videos, back this week like normal, but the only difference is they probably would be a little bit later videos, at least until the weekend, until we get everything, back to exactly the way it was, coming off of a grueling week last week. A great week overall, but just a grueling week as far as how much there was to do and keep up with the trade deadline going on, and affecting every single facet of baseball. For truthfully, I mean, once we got into the All-Star break is when it really started ramping up, and then after that it was just balls to the wall. It never stopped, and it went on, I mean, honestly, until close of business on Friday. And I mean, even throughout the weekend, it was still playing, it was still having a major effect on what was going on. So, but make sure you hit the notification bell. That way, when we do post a later video, you guys get notified immediately, and you don't miss out on anything, or you don't see the video late and not get to catch it in time. And all we ask is, if you appreciate what we do every day, coming on here, giving you free play winners, giving you an actual reason why, I break down in-depth analysis, so we're not just telling you to say, hey, take this play, and not giving you a reason why. We're telling you why, and we're backing up what we say. We're giving you the receipts as to why we're taking something, and day in and day out, those things come into fruition, and you see that we're giving you the best information that you can get right here for free every day. Just smash the like button for us. We appreciate it. So yesterday, obviously, it was a big day. I told you there was going to be a big day. We had a game of the week, coming off of last week's game of the month, last Wednesday, which was a blowout winner. We'll do a recap of what we did yesterday, because in Major League Baseball, it was a very large Wednesday overall. And then you throw the game of the week on there, it made it just that much bigger. What we've got going on for today, we have a decent sized card for Thursday. Still going to be getting, at this time, no afternoon stuff, but at the time of recording, which it'll probably be a couple hours before you actually see this video, and probably right at an hour or so before I finish up the plays, lock them in, and get them posted. I mean, at this very moment, we're sitting on a half dozen plays, and that's with a top play. And I'm looking at another one that I do believe, no matter what, will at least make premium play. And if the bullpen lines up the way that I want it to, it could be a second top play. So guys, if you're seeing this, either way, what I'm going to do is there will be at least one top play tonight. The second play that I'm looking at as another potential top play. Both of them are in the 8 p.m. slot games, the ones that go between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. So as long as you're signed up by 8 p.m., whether we have one top play or we have doubleheader top plays, you'll be fine. You'll get everything, and we're only going to charge the price for one top play, which is $25. So you can get the one if we have it, but if we have two, you'll get two for the price of one. A little bit better bang for your buck. You can get on a 3-day, 7-day, or 30-day all sports pass. And that right there starts at $49 for 3 days, and it gets you every premium and daily top play every day for 3 days. $50 is all it costs. The only thing it doesn't include is it does not include NASCAR and golf. Those are completely separate entities. And of course, no games of the week, month, or year, if any of those pop up in that time frame. If you want to get more than 3 days, 7 days, it's only $99. So obviously that's a little bit better bang for the buck as well. And then right now, $249, you can get a 30-day all sports pass. That's usually a $399 package. So good value there. Where the best of what we've got going on right now is a 30-day all access pass, which gets you everything that the standard 30-day does, but it gets you true all access. So you get all NASCAR, you'll get golf, you'll get every game of the week, game of the month, game of the year, in all sports, everything for 30 days. If it gets released on the site, it doesn't matter what it is, how high or low rated it is. If it gets released, you get it. All access means truly all access. A 30-day pass for those, standard price is $699. And this week until, I mean, right now we haven't decided if we're going to run it through the weekend. Right now it's scheduled to run through Friday night. But like last night, if you would have gotten on that, you would have been able to not have to buy the game of the week separately. It would have included it. It's a $699 pass, and right now you can get it for $449. So you can't beat that. And then Jerry's got his soccer league promotion going on. Liga MX, everybody knows that's his top league, but his 3 top soccer leagues out of everything that he does, they start this month. They start next week. And so you're going to have basically through mid-August, all the way through the month of May in 2022, those 3 leagues go. And usually it's $999 to get all premium and daily top plays for 10 months in those 3 leagues. But for right now, you can get it for $799, but there's even one better. He's going to include every game of the week, game of the month, and game of the year in all 3 of those leagues. And you're not only going to get them for no additional charge, you're getting it at a discount. Think about that. You're saving $300 as it is, or excuse me, $200. And you're also going to be getting another $2,000 to $3,500 in plays, depending on how many he ends up having, at no additional charge. Something that you would have to purchase separately each and every time. $7.99. That goes till the end of the week, and then that goes back up to normal price, and then will not include the games of the week, month, or year. So make sure you jump on that while you can. And then obviously you'll be signed up and ready for day 1 when it kicks off here in just over a week. So make sure you jump on one of those. Like I said, if you do not want to get on a multi-day pass and you just want the top play or plays, you can do that for $25. When you go to the site, hit the purchase tab, you'll see all the 3-day, 7-day, 30 days, the league pass, all that. But you will see the daily top play membership for $25, win or get the next day free. And that will include the daily top play of the day in Major League Baseball. And like I said, if there is 2 of them, you'll get both of them. If you follow me on Twitter @PicksChase, I'll make sure that once everything's locked in and posted, if there is a double header top play, I'll throw it on there just so everybody is aware that, hey, there is 2 of them. Make sure you go jump on it by 8 p.m. So yesterday, game of the week, as I told you, it's going to be a huge day. Everybody's been asking who didn't, who wasn't on the play. Getting tons of messages already today because I didn't throw anything up on Twitter. I love doing that sometimes, because people think, or at least they accuse us of saying, oh, if you win, you go brag about it, but if you lose, you don't say anything. No, it's actually the opposite. If we lose a big play, which is very rare, it'll get said within, an hour. It'll be posted for the world to see. And then when we win a huge play, which happens the other 99% of the time, I'd say maybe 50% of the time we post it up on social media or something to, congratulate everyone and, brag about it, if you will, within 24 hours. But again, we don't even do that very often. So the fact that I didn't put anything up on social media, of course, that started the chitter chatter of, oh, he must have lost, whatever. The game yesterday was the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves over 8.5. And what do you know? Another easy blowout winner. Couldn't have been easier. A great win nonetheless. It went over the total with ease. It was never in doubt, and that's exactly the way we like it. So congratulations to everyone. Another game of the week cashes with ease, and everybody cashed in for a huge, massive winner on that one. As far as the rest of the card goes, we went 8-2 overall with everything that we put out yesterday. Obviously, there were 10 total plays given out if you count the game of the week. And we only had 2 losses, one of those being an afternoon game on the Brewers. We had the team total at over 4.5 runs. We could have bought it down or played an alternate line at 4, but I didn't. It landed on exactly 4. So we lost that one, but in that same afternoon game, we took the Brewers on the run line at -1.5 runs at -$1.35. That one cashed, so we went 1-1 in the afternoon plays. And then when we get into the night plays, we took the Orioles and Yankees over 9, easy winner. Blue Jays, Indians over 9, another easy winner. We took the Blue Jays team total over 5 runs, another easy winner. The Mets on the money line -$1.45, another easy winner. We did have the White Sox team total over 4.5, that was a loss. The Dodgers team total over 4.5, easy winner. The Dodgers on the run line -$1.10 at -1.5 runs, another winner. And of course, the game of the week. That was a winner. And then the Giants team total over 4.5. What we did was we gave out 3 free plays yesterday. The Dodgers team total. Told you how much I loved it. I also told you to play the Dodgers on the run line, and I also told you to play the Giants team total over 4.5. So all 3 of those, if you played all 3 of them, you went 3-0 in free plays yesterday. Now, if you also follow us on social media, I also gave out a pile of free plays yesterday because there were some that just didn't quite make the premium cut, but still had enough value to be invested in, which we did. So we decided, you know what, we're going to give them out for free. That way people know that we're still wagering on them, even though they didn't make the cut because they were right there. I mean, they just barely missed the cut of being added to the premium card and potentially having the biggest single day card that we've had all season. But those were obviously the Dodgers on the run line. That was one of them that we gave out for free because, again, that was on video as well. Giants team total. The White Sox on the run line, that one was a loss. We had the White Sox and the Royals over 8 runs. That was a winner. The Angels on the money line, that was a winner. And then we had the Angels team total, which was a loss. But 4-2 on those free plays right there alone. And then we went 8-2 overall on the premium card, as well as a winner on the MLB game of the week. Guys, it doesn't get better than that. 8-2 on a freaking Wednesday with a huge 5-unit game of the week in Major League Baseball. What more do you want? What more do you want? It doesn't get better than that. So real quick, before we wrap this up and we get into what we're going to do for Thursday, I'm going to give you a couple of free plays. I'm going to make them short and sweet. I'm not going to get into a ton of detail because, again, there can be arguments made for both sides, but these are 2 games that I've been looking into since yesterday. I'm very confident in both of them. Both of them have already been wagered, and I just really like both of these plays. The first one, and I think that, there's no reason to overthink this one at all. I really do believe that the Indians and the Blue Jays are going to go over 8.5 runs. It's only $1.25. Truth be told, I believe that this total should have opened up at 10. I think that there could have been an argument made for 10.5 and it still be justified. I mean, obviously the Blue Jays, they've got the upper hand tonight. The question's going to be is how aggressive is the offense going to be for them to just really drag it out in the later innings, because that's when I do believe when even though the Blue Jays have a solid bullpen, tonight's really not their night for it. Tomorrow's going to start another few-day stretch of really good bullpen arms for the Blue Jays. So tonight's where they're going to be lacking in that department. And that's where I feel like a lot of, the odds makers and most people that are looking at it, because they just look at overall bullpen numbers, would immediately say, it'll be lower scoring because the Blue Jays aren't going to allow anybody to score. And if they get out to those, to a big lead, they're not going to push for, anything late inning. They're just going to go out there, play fundamental ball, and try to get through innings as they come. I think it'll be quite the opposite, because what I think is going to happen is that the Blue Jays are going to get to them early and often, but then after that, I do believe that when the pen takes over, I think that Cleveland will be able to, pick up something. And again, it could be garbage runs. I mean, it could be something where the Blue Jays have a 7-0 lead and they pick up, 1 or 2. But if you look at those young stars that the Blue Jays have that I've been preaching for the past few years, I mean, obviously Vlad Guerrero is an obvious one, but even one that I've preached more than him is Bo Bichette. When those guys go out there and they have such a huge lead, yeah, they do fall back. But then if you go out there, even if they have a 10-run lead with 2 innings to go, and their bullpen or if their starter's still in, and they give up a run or 2, The offense goes back out there and gets aggressive. They want to make those two back up. They do not want to get in a position where late in the game, a huge rally and a big inning comes along and takes away what was a surefire win. So I believe that, the Blue Jays are going to do what they need to do early and often, putting runs up on the board. I think the Indians will find a way to get one here and there. And I think when the bullpen takes over, I think what will end up happening is the Indians won't necessarily have a huge inning, but an inning nonetheless where they'll put up, a run, 2 runs, maybe even 3 runs, still be down by a few, may take the Blue Jays out of the run line depending on how aggressive they get early. But then that's going to go out there and prompt the Blue Jays to play aggressive offensively even later in the game. And that's going to push it over the total if it's not already there by the 5th inning. So the Blue Jays and the Indians over 8.5 runs. That is your first one. And I'll tell you, on the second one, I was actually looking at 3 of these. I think we're in a perfect spot to take the Houston Astros. I mean, obviously they just came off of playing, that little series against the Dodgers. I told you what would happen. I mean, game 1, Houston took care of business. I told you exactly what would happen in game 2 with the Dodgers not only winning on the run line and covering it, but the team total going over. So I made you a lot of money in that game. I think that this is a perfect spot, even though they had to play that team and get right back on the road, come back to Houston, no days off, to play the Twins. Look at where the Twins are at. They're not putting in a good pitcher. They're going in against a team that, yeah, they're the overwhelming favorite in the AL West. They should lock it in with no problem. Mathematically, they're still not locked in yet. So they really, at the very least, need to go for the next 3 weeks until August is over and we get into that September, that last month. Houston needs to play like their hair's on fire, and I believe they will. And I do believe that they want to give, the fans something to look at. And I think that they want to improve on what they're doing offensively at home so that when it does come down to the postseason, they have the advantage at home like most teams would, where with Houston, it's the exact opposite. They don't play as well at home. They play better on the road when their backs are against the wall. It's odd, but it's what it is. I think tonight they come out still in that rhythm from the Dodgers. Yeah, they come in a little tired, but they're getting to, have the pitching advantage. I mean, obviously, team to team, offensive wise, they're night and day. But then I also look, you look at the bullpens for tonight. While neither team is going with their best foot forward, but you also have to look at who the starting pitcher is. I mean, Houston, unless they just make some drastic changes, they're going in heads and tails above in the bullpen area too. So I have no problem laying a 1.5 with the Astros tonight, especially at only $1.35. I think that's a gift. I think it should be over 100, over $1.50. So your second free play, Astros run line minus a 1.5 at minus $1.35. That's your second free play. So we're going Astros run line and the Indians and the Blue Jays over 8.5 runs. Those are both of your free plays. Make sure you go to chasewins.com, hit the purchase tab, get on whatever suits you best to carry you through tonight's top plays, the weekend, the next week, the next month, the next year. Soccer through May, whatever you want to do, just make sure you get on something so we can start making you money day in and day out consistently. Help you build your bankroll, a steady second source of income, and you can join us every day in the winner's circle. Love you guys, and we'll see you back tomorrow.